Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and welcome back to Walla Zabareska on the Triple Threat Challenge, where we're actually down at the dealership. Episode number 37 it is. Why are we here? We're here because of this tractor here. Our Fendt, our 380 GTA Turbo. We're selling it. We're going to upgrade to its bigger sister, brother, whatever you want to call it, as our spraying tractor. Now, we were hoping that one would come up in the second-hand market, but like there's a grand big sprayer there if we wanted to pay 200,000 and bump it into everything on the fields and everything else. But I did say we'd upgrade. Thankfully, the sprayer kit we have has everything on it we need for spot spraying and pulse width modulation, so we don't need to do anything with that. It'll actually fit. And I quit out of a menu to go straight back into it. So I think it's in the same small tractor category. It's just slightly better. There's the 380 GTA Turbo. And it should come up now. There it is. That's it there. What options do we get on this anyway? Wheel setup. We're going with narrow anyway. Because they're for... we're not doing any fertilizer spreading. So we're not going to spend 15,000 on zero compact. There's no other options. We're happy enough with the main colour and everything else. So yeah, there you go. Upgrade. We're down almost 30,000. But I did enjoy using the other one, but we're kind of, it has problems when you go to reverse or anything like that, which sometimes can happen when you're spraying and you get into a corner and you want to back and that. Let's just say we have the money there. That's the only reason. The other one, I'm happy enough with it. Anyway, where are we? We're on this series. And where are we? Year 6, 1st of May, we move forward. We have all our fields sown, planted, everything else. Of course, the latest fields we sowed, we have weeds in them. So that's why we need to go and do a little bit of spraying. I think it's only 2 fields we have the weeds in. We need to go and do that little bit of spraying in those fields. And do we have anything else to do? I don't know. We'll check in a minute when we get back to the farm. It's been a couple of days since I've been on this map. Just with other stuff that's going on. I just can't remember exactly where we are, which is why we use the mods we use, like the field... the one that gives you your field overview, that's what I was looking for. And I just know that we left off where it was about to start spraying, so that's why I said, right, so I know where I am. I parked the tractor down at the dealership, so I don't have to spend ages going through where I'm meant to be. Anyway, we have so much going on this farm now, with all the crops we have in the fields and everything else. Yeah. These fit. Those fit. Those fit. Don't tell me this doesn't fit. Does fit. Still not compatible. Okay. Have we got a different tank for the front of this one? On the same sprayer. Is it? Let's see. Maybe it is. Maybe I made a mistake now. Let's see. I don't mind if I did, to be honest with you. Let's go into the right menu. Tractor. I thought it was the same tank. Now, it is, I wasn't 100% sure. We do compatibility combinations, right? And we get GTA tank for the front. Okay. FarmCon 24 for the back. Bet you I'll have to change these. It's going to cost me a fortune. Combinations. So it's a different tank on the front. Okay. At least they're not expensive if it's just the tank. Okay. Give me a second. I'm going to have to go down to the shop and get that. I'm not going to bring you back down and back up again. I'll reset the other one down there and sell it. Okay, all sorted. It cost me about £1,000. The other one I got 1,500 for it, and then 2,500 for the front tank, which is fine. I had to wash the other sprayer. It's hardly been used, but it was looking pretty shabby with the dirt on it. So just to bring it up to, I just want to have a look. Farmland, weeds. Where are we? Weeds. Get rid of the ploughing. Where have we got weeds? We have weeds in 109, 112, and I think that's it. I think the 92 fields. We've nothing up here, nothing here. Well, that's carrots anyway, isn't it, or something? I remember. 160 has weeds as well. That's the carrots that has weeds. So we have a couple of fields to do. Let's get out here into 109 first. Herbicide. Oh yeah, the tank ran out. I was going to say I thought I filled it, but I lost a bit of herbicide naturally enough. But I had 2 IBCs in the shed, but they weren't full. So this, like you see the difference straight away with this when it goes to reversing around like that. It's just so much easier. Let's switch on to the back, on the line, hit go and hit on, and off we go. So we get rid of our weeds out of our fields. Let's see, farmland overview. What have we got coming up? Have we anything that's ready? Look at all the fields we have now. This is the thing. We're just so far in now. We have absolutely no fields ready next month either. But then we have a load of stuff that's going to come on pretty quickly together. So what I'll probably do is get through this. Just the usual, check on the animals, check on the greenhouses, the usual suspects. Make sure everything is okay. What have we got? Anything highlight? Fabric. We still don't have a full pallet of fabric anyway. And that's basically it. Nothing we're selling. Hide can't sell. Get rid of all that stuff. So we're going to have stuff from the greenhouses anyway. And that. So I'm not worried about the high price. Grain elevator or beans. That'll be in July. And that's it. Okay. So we don't have too much to do in this month. We'll get through this pretty quick. We could end up in July quicker than we know. Just to do a few bits, get rid of that menu. We don't need that now. We've everything sorted. And the farm is flying, absolutely flying now. Now we've completed 2 of the parts of the challenge. And as I said, we have our cow/pig farm as our second pig farm. We have our first pig farm. We have enough pigs in them when they reproduce, then we'll be full, which will give us a full total of 280, which surpasses the 250 we need to complete that challenge. And we'll keep going until they're a year old anyway, and then we'll declare, honestly, can declare the challenge done now, but once they do reproduce, but I'll wait until they've reproduced, or I'll wait until they're reproduced and they're mature pigs in all of them, i.e. being a year old. And then we'll consider it complete. Absolutely complete. What are we going to do? We're going to continue. Probably intermittently we'll do some stuff on this map. A couple of things I want to try. I want to try some of the productions that I haven't got to. A few bits and pieces. I'm going to go get more fields. Probably disband the fields along here. We've a few of them we haven't got, including the big one over there. And a couple of crops we want to try. I want to get the map modded cotton harvester to do the cotton and lavender in bales, and then dry the lavender and put the cotton in the spinnery or whatever, see what else there is, what other productions there are, and that, just to try a few different things on the map rather than just stopping again, like Cibacovo, which was another map by Greeniac where I didn't get to try all the productions. Now, the one thing I've noticed, and I still know it to be true with the productions, they're slow. That's the way he has them built. They were always slow on Cibacovo. They might be slightly quicker than they were at the start on Cibacovo, but they're around the same here now. any of the in-map productions, because he does have quite a few bits and pieces that would be like for the map only. I suppose that's the way of describing it. They're modded for the map, let's put it that way. So the other thing I want to do, and I could even do it now, is buy the horse farm. If we had some oats to feed the horses, I'd do that straight away, but we could always buy feed for them and put them in there and make a start on that. I know I've looked at it a couple of times. The field that's there has barley in it. It would be nice to have oats, and I think we have oats in the field, so we're going to have oats in 2 months' time. If we have, let's lock on to that. It's only doing a few on this side. I think it's practically covered most of the field at this stage. If we go to our overview, let's see, have we got oats? We have oats, and that'll be ready. So we'll have oats to feed the horses then in 2 months' time. So I think we might just, it's 62,000 for that field, isn't it? 62, just under. You know what? Here you go. It's ours. We're going to have to spray the weeds in that too. Because I did say I was going to get and I was going to do them. It's you know, when you reach this stage on the challenge where the money is never going to be an object now, because we're just so far advanced in it, you can kind of lose interest to a certain degree. You're just seeing out time. But I have to say, I haven't done that on this map. Kind of keeping things fresh. The next thing up on the purchase list is maybe to replace the New Holland. It's very old. The two other tractors are well up in the 80 hours on them anyway, so don't really need to replace them, but I might just see if there's something I like comes up in the second-hand market and then just jump on it and just replace them. Might just do that. I don't have to, but you know, if I have the money there and there's nothing else to do with it, let's have a bit of fun. I'm not saying I'm not having fun, but you know what I mean. Anyway, kept you in for this one. I'm going to fold this up now. I'm going to go over to the other field, which is just over there, 112, and get it done. And then I'll bring you back in when we'll get up to the horse farm and have a look around. I'll do the other spray jobs first and go up to that barley field and we'll have a look around. Okay, just the last field, the spray, and it's the one we bought with the horse farm. It's barley in this field. Of course, it probably needs fertiliser and lime and everything else, but we kind of knew that anyway. It's one of the first fields we bought. Well, we probably bought two other fields with crops in them, and most fields we haven't. We've ploughed them in or whatever with the millet and the flax fields that we needed for the challenge in particular. We didn't keep the crop. We ploughed it in whatever was in the field and started with no crop. So just going to take a look at the horse farm now in 2 seconds. Just finish this last little bit. I got them all. Everything is done. I have the New Holland over doing a stone picking contract. Now, that keeps folding up. Yeah, it'll keep folding up even though I turn the tractor off. So this is our horse farm. House 13. Oh, okay. And we need to put in food, which goes in here. So I presume we can put in oats and that's just for the lights. Probably is. Presume we can put in oats and hay anyway. Hold on, let's go down and have a look. Horse barn. Base food, 60 hay. Okay, so it takes oats and it takes hay. So when we're putting it in, we want to be careful we don't put in too much of one and not enough of the other, if you know what I mean. Like, just for them to improve. I'm not going to put, yeah, there we go, look. It needs lime, it needs, can we apply lime at this stage? I'm not sure with precision farming whether we can or not. We can have a look at it anyway and see. Oh, okay, need to get a tractor and go over with the trailer and get the stones out of that. It took long enough to fill up. I thought I would have got that notification quicker than that. So yeah, just to check that we have every field done, because I did miss out on field number 88. So all our fields, that's the last one, that's done. We've nothing else up around here. That's ploughed, that was done. That was field grass, that was done. We just done that. We done this one. That was done these two were done last month, along with 15, 17. This was only the one half of it. We ploughed these fields together. That was done last month as well. And 88 was the one I was missing out on. So I think that's everything. That's all our fields sprayed, all up to speed. Where's our tree? There it is. I should have put a different tree in. I put this tree in to mark the corner, which is the shortcut up to the... We always meet something just as we come to it. It's a dirt track up to the farm instead of going up the road, which is the next one. And I've driven past it every time and gone up the next one. Like, I've probably realised it was added a handful of times and that was it. So we should have some products at the greenhouses. Maybe not too much, because the total it gives us is across the two greenhouses. So yeah, there is. Yeah, no, they're doing okay. Now, why is there more at one than the other when they were all turned on at the same time and I can't get by that truck? We have wool and we have goat milk and everything, because I would have done everything with them at the end of the last month. So okay, everything is coming up rosy. We're really getting there. And yeah, happy enough. Going to just put this guy in the shed. I'm not even going to drop it off this time. I actually love this setup. I had one of these tractors on Riverbend Spring, or not Riverbend Spring, Riverview for ages. And I hardly had anything else. Only this tractor and one other Massey Ferguson, I think it was. And I absolutely used to use this for everything. So we're going to grab the stones. We're going to finally get rid of the stones. We'll go down and empty the trailer and go and get rid of these stones. They've been sitting in this for a couple of months now. Now, is there anything else we need to do at all this month? There isn't, no. Like, we'll have loads ready in 2 months' time. Canola. We're going to have the oats, the canola, the barley. That canola is ready next month, so that must have been planted a month earlier. And that's it. So we'll have canola next month before we move forward into May, June, July. Before we move forward into July, we'll have one harvest to do, one crop. So I'm probably just going to fish out this contract, and then I'm going to push on to June, and we'll get that canola done and get it into, why am I on 18 kilometres an hour? I can't remember what I last used this tractor for, but obviously it was something that I was didn't want to. I was lifting the implement when I got to the headlands and didn't want the tractor going flying. Yeah. Right, let me get stones emptied into this and get this field finished, and then I will go and sell these for about 400 quid and move forward to next month, and I'll bring you back when we're doing the canola. Okay, the contract's done. I only done the one. Millet groats are at their peak price. We're going to the small village shop, so it's accepting strawberries and chili peppers there. So I loaded them up, and we're going to go down and sell these. Millet groats are worth 25 grand without the environmental score bonus. So there's got to be quite a bit on this trailer. I'd say it's going to double what we have. Well, maybe there's not that much in the chili peppers, and there's 8-9 pallets of each, I think, the others. I just moved forward and it went green for the millet growths. I think there's some up at the top at the mill, so I think we need to go up there and get it. Yeah, there has to be. Yeah, 31. So there has to be some of them up at the production. We didn't move them all down, so I'm going to go up and get them, but I want to see, is there anything I need to bring up there? I'm going up there. We're just going to sell off this stuff anyway. We're kind of like, you know, we're like, we've 90,000's worth of lavender oil next month when we move forward and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying. We're at that point where the money is just going to keep flowing in. There's we're 105,000 in August. Sorry, I was looking at something else that was reaching its high price next month. It was one of the other oils, lavender oil, poppy oil. It's August as well. Anyway, yeah, we kind of reached the point where we're making enough money now anyway with nothing going out, and yeah, that's kind of why this series is going to finish up too. We crossed the point where you just keep making money quite a few episodes ago, and we're really just seeing out the last part of the challenge and trying to fit in whatever else we can on the map as well, because we have our oil and our wool to do as well. I also need to get the fabric sold in the small shop we were at, but I'll do that when I'm back down there again. So I'll update you before we move forward into June, or in June. I expect to be over 100 grand anyway when we sell everything off. Thereabouts. So I'm just going to take, there is some stuff here that needs to go up to the preserved food factory or whatever, the other small shop we done. Village shop has done lavender oil, that's not until the other greenhouse stuff is going down. Preserved food factory, Napa cabbage. And wool is going down to the spinnery. And the rest seems to be the green supermarket or the other shop on the other side. Soybeans haven't reached their peak yet either. Okay. Right, I'll get this stuff sold off and I'll give you an update when we move forward to June 1st. Just doing June housekeeping. There's nothing to do until we move forward to next month, except look after livestock and sell whatever is there to be sold. The beans came up as being at their peak, even though it says July, but that's what usually happens. They might go up ever so slightly more, or they might start to come down. So we're just going up to the preserved food factory just to get rid of them. Make it sound like I don't want them. I want the money. There's no other production you can do with them. I did actually look to see, because I would have liked them to see, was there something you could actually do with them. Yeah, let's get in the gate. I just decided to convert this truck back to its storage capacity for carton grain, and that there's our oil waiting to be sold in August. Now, let's double check again. There definitely is no production to deal with them. No, I looked before. I don't know why we even bothered. Oh, these are quite profitable. And we don't have any planted this year. Let's see what we get. As you can see, the money's climbing back up again from the greenhouses, the wool. Should say the fabric, goat milk, everything. 17,900 plus another 1,800 on top of that, so just under 20 grand. That kind of cements the fact that the beans are very, very profitable. Okay, I just want to bring you back for that, and I somehow thought one of our canola fields is ready next month, but it's not. Or this month, it's not. We've nothing ready until next month. We have our oats, we have our canola, we have our barley and our canola, I think. So we've a couple. There's other barley fields aren't ready. It's just the early sown ones. That's all. Field grass. I'm gonna let that go full way. I know you can cut it now, but I'll let that go. And yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to just look after what needs to be looked after for the rest of this month and see how it goes. Okay, I'm on my way to the animal dealer. You'll notice a couple of changes. I bought a loader for this tractor because we didn't have a loader. So I decided to get the actual loader for this tractor, and I got a bale spike. I've brought 2 bales up to the horse paddock. I put one in and the other one's just sitting up there. We want to leave room for oats. We're on our way to the animal dealer now with the trailer, and we're going to buy a couple of horses. It holds 13. I can't remember how many breeds. Is it 8 or 9 breeds of horses there is? What we'll do is we'll put 7 in, so when it populates it'll be full when they have offspring. So yeah, I just remembered I had the trailer. I was nearly going to buy them direct, and I said I have a trailer somewhere, and then I couldn't find it. Oh look, the side door's open. Let's see. I'm at the right place, am I? It's so long since I've been down here. The last time I was here I was getting the first batch of pigs. Yeah, it's around the back here, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. I was trying to remember. Okay, before we do anything else, can we close the doors? That's for the back door. Okay, and then this one is the side doors. I just lost the top side door. I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Horses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 8 different breeds. I think it's 300 quid to transport. That's it. Two is all it'll take. 300 quid each, so that'd be 600 just to get 2. So much in all is we have loads of money. There's no point in just throwing it away like that. Since we have the trailer, might as well use it. I know I made the mistake of getting the pigs that time. I never thought of it, because I parked the trailer down at the first pig farm and then I just forgot then. So I'm just going to get these up and get them in. And which is our quickest way to go back up, I suppose, straight down the main road. Yeah, just sold off some more greenhouse product, lettuce, or the usual suspects, and goat milk. There was some wool there that's gone into the spinnery again, with another pallet of fabric that's sold as well. Around about 5 grand, just over 5 grand for the pallet of fabric. So yeah, look, money is not a problem anymore. So just going to get these up and get them in, and then we'll put another, what they say, 7 altogether. So that means we'll have enough to give us a full paddock when they breed. So we'll go for 7 different ones rather than any of them the same. I know you can rename them. I'll do that afterwards. Exercise, stuff like that, I have the horse care manager loaded. I don't know whether it works. I had one before, it didn't work, so we'll find out. You get charged for it. It's not free. So instead of riding the horses and giving them exercise yourselves, the horse care manager will actually do it. Because what happens is I'll do it the first time and then I forget, and then I keep forgetting. and their health just goes up and down, and so, of course, the dealer would be nearly the furthest point away from where we need to be, diagonally across the map, but I get the first two in with you here, and I'll work away on the other ones. I'm glad I got this tractor now. And then I was looking, saying I need a loader. I only needed 2 bales up there. And I said, right, I'm not going to put a trailer on, just bring 2 bales up. And I could do it. I did say I needed one around the yard anyway. So, yeah, this was the obvious choice to put the loader for this tractor on. I know it can't be used in anything else, but that's not an issue. The New Holland will be getting changed at some stage. It's just under 90 hours on it, I think. The other Fendt is not too far behind. I think it's on about 82, 83, something like that. If we have a ton of money there, we might upgrade before we get to the end. Now, let's see. Where do I drop these off? I presume it's just at the gate here. I'll put 1 bale in. Left room for oats. We'll be harvesting oats next month, just so they have their maximum health or productivity, whatever you want to call it, their maximum value for the food. Now, move to husbandry, yes. Move to husbandry, yes. Let's take a look. There we go. 13 we can put in. Hey. Can't get up on the roof to have a look. Cleanliness. Yeah, I just left that bale there. The intake is down here. I'm sure I used a very similar horse paddock before. Do any of these gates open? They don't. I don't think they do. Is that door open? Oh, it does, yeah. This one? Where does that lead to? It's just a little room. They open? They do. Open them. I wonder if the horses go in there. There you go. Your space is opened up for you, and I presume it's auto watering anyway. Now, close that door and keep them in there. Okay, back to the animal dealer. I think this way is actually quicker. I'll get the rest of them in there, and I'll bring it back in when we have a full. Well, or 7 in. It won't be full, but it'll be full as full as we're making it, because we let them breed. We're full. We have 7. I made a mistake in buying 2 bays. I had to sell one of them again and then get another one. I wasn't concentrating when I was buying them, so they're in. We have our 7, so what will happen is they will actually multiply eventually. And yeah, that's it. We got our horses. We have our horse farm up and running. We have our extra field of barley we weren't banking on there, but that's not going to be moaned about because we need it for our feed for the pigs. We're kind of running very low on the feed for the pigs now. We probably will run out before our corn is ready, because our corn's not ready for a couple of months yet. We'll deal with that when it happens. And yeah, we'll have the canola in next month. We're okay for everything else that we have for them. That's the other thing. We need, what else is in that feed? Let's have a look. I can't remember exactly what one. The corn one. Okay, that's the one we're doing. Yeah, sugar beet. We've loads of sugar beet. So, canola, barley, and we're out of corn. So, the corn is what's stopping us producing. And we've plenty of fields of corn in now for next year's feed, or for this year's feed, I should say, later in the year. Now where we're going to park this trailer, because I had it parked on the pig farm. because we're kind of tight for space up here. Just with all these implements all parked around the back of the sheds. I think there is room around beside the silo. Yeah, the yard's getting pretty packed out. We don't use the back doors on the silo, so I can stick it in there behind the other trailer and leave it there. So, yeah, right. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just sell off what little product we have. Well, we're going to have our greenhouse product. Let me just park this, and then we'll have a look at the menu, see what we have. That'll do there. Leave the tractor there. Let's see. We've nothing apart from a few lentils, which is shown as ready to sell. Apart from our normal, we're going to sell off our greenhouse stuff anyway when it's ready. And we did produce digestate, which I want to spread on. It's not produced for selling anyway. We did produce some digestate when we were doing the silage in the fermenting silo, because I want to just try and see and put it on the fields. We're going to have manure as well. We don't have the spreaders for that yet. So in general, yeah, things are going really well. And they did say that we're going to have our crops next month. We'll have plenty to do next month. We're going to have our, what have we got? We got one field of barley. We have our canolas. There's 2 of them. And is there something else? Well, our grass field is going to be fully ready, which is showing 3 or 4 now, but that'll be fully ready. I have thought about buying another grass field over near this farm. We have a choice of them here. There's plenty of them here, and fill in the bunker and making silage in the bunker rather than. I stopped the fermenting silo anyway. But I have thought about it. I don't know price-wise much are these. Yeah, we could easily afford them. Like, I mean, that's ready to harvest as well. We've got 2 more over here. And that would give us more than enough, I'd say. That's ready to harvest as well. So, like, they would give us that one's cut. So, like, if we were to get the 2 of that one there, and we can easily afford both of them. And we could easily then cut it and put it into our bunker. We need a forage wagon to do that. And we're still going to stay true to what we have at the moment. We're not going to lease one. We'd need to buy one. So is there anything in the second-hand market? Because we are going to do that eventually. There's one there, of course. Of course, it's an expensive one. It holds 40,000. Let's see. That would actually work out pretty good. Anything else there? I know there's the same one. Slightly different, slightly bigger. It's much more expensive. There's nothing else in the second-hand market along those lines. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to cover no. Additive tank, yes. We'll buy that. Future investment. We're going to need it when we do these and to get this up. Get the grass off the ground and get it in here. So we've got 3 fields right beside us here. I don't want to buy these for grass because I did say I'd like to do vegetables along here on these plots. If we're going to do vegetables, do them along here down the road. Now we'll see how far we get on with our plans, because we're going to finish the challenge pretty soon. So I'm not sure how long more we're going to spend. We will spend some time on this. We're not going to get rid of the save completely. We might be dipping in once a week or something like that just to continue on Wallace Aberesca. We're not going to completely wrap it up and be done. Anyway, episode number 37 we're on now, and we're going to call it there. There's no point in me moving forward and starting on the harvest and stuff like that, because there's a lot of work to do next month, and we can make a full episode out of that alone. So once again, thanks for joining me on Wallace Aberesca on the Triple Threat Challenge. And thanks for coming back to the channel, and do hit the like button hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, and leave a comment. So until next time, all that's left for me to do is say goodbye for now. Until then, bye bye.